Storm Shield weather, certified most accurate.
And we're starting off this weekend with quite a bit of cloudiness out there, a little bit of patchy fog in a few spots as we take a look. This is high atop the BOK Tower, looking off to the south. You notice we are seeing the gray conditions out there this morning. We'll see some morning clouds, but a little bit of afternoon sunshine is possible across eastern Oklahoma. I expect these clouds to thin out a little bit and a little bit of sunshine the second half of the day. Temperatures today are going to warm into the low to mid 40s. Tomorrow, even warmer temperatures, about 10 degrees warmer for our Sunday, and that's going to be a nice, refreshing break from the chilly temperatures we've seen over the last week or so. Storm Shield radar, it's quiet across eastern Oklahoma. We're still dealing with quite a bit of cloudiness out there this morning. I don't expect any kind of activity in terms of any snow, and definitely nothing like what we're seeing on the east coast right now. This is a major storm system producing some heavy amounts of snow from Long Island through New York City, extending back into Washington, and then down into areas of Virginia, West Virginia, all the way back into sections of Kentucky, Tennessee, seeing some of that light snow still ongoing, and it's going to continue to snow all day long in these same areas, anywhere from Washington to New York City. It's going to see some heavy amounts of snow. Want to take a live look? This is Sodas Point, New York, and not only are we dealing with the heavy snowfall, but we're also dealing with strong winds. We have blizzard warnings in effect in those areas, wind gusts up to 60 miles per hour possible, and you can see some of these waves as they're coming on shore. We are seeing some gusty winds up there, and obviously as that water gets up near the shore, it starts to freeze. So just a great shot there this morning from Sodas Point up in New York. Well, for us, we're dealing with clouds, but we're not dealing with any kind of wintry weather out there, so the roads are in great shape. If you have any travel plans, no problems at all. Still below freezing, 29 degrees. You notice winds light out of the north at 3 miles per hour. They'll slowly shift back around to the east, southeast, and eventually the south, and they'll pick up just a little bit as we move on into the afternoon. 28 in Jinx, 27 for you folks in Sand Springs, Broken Arrows at 27, Collinsville and Claremore 27 as well. Temperatures across eastern Oklahoma a little bit warmer than this same time yesterday morning, anywhere from about 2 to 6 degrees warmer here in eastern Oklahoma compared to what we saw on our Friday morning. Out to the west, a little bit cooler. You notice generally about 4 degrees cooler right now in Oklahoma City, Norman, and Watauga compared to our Friday morning start. Here's a look at current temperatures across the rest of eastern Oklahoma. For the most part, we're in the 20s. Still at 30 degrees in Grove, the warmest we can find here in eastern Oklahoma. We're setting at 30 degrees over in Fort Smith, 26 this morning in Ponca City and Okemah. Then you throw in that wind light out of the north, anywhere from about 2 to 5 miles per hour. It drops our wind chills back 1 or 2 degrees in a few spots, but we're not seeing any significant added wind chills out there. 18, that's what it feels like in Ponca City, 13 up in Alva, and 20 in Watauga. So wind chills a little bit colder out to our west with the light winds here in eastern Oklahoma. Not seeing any significant wind chills, but it's definitely cold out there. You're going to want to find the coat on your way out the door. 19 officially in Columbia, Missouri, 20 in Kansas City, 32 this morning down in Dallas. And notice temperatures for the most part in the 20s to around 30 degrees. You move out to the west, Lamar, Colorado, very cold this morning at 13 degrees. What about the rest of the country? Here in the center part of the country, generally 20s and 30s until you get up into areas of Minnesota. Right now 18 in Minneapolis, 7 Durango, Colorado out in the Rockies. And you notice out to the west, temperatures a mix of the 40s and 50s. What about the New England states where they're seeing all the snow right now? Philadelphia at 28 degrees, and you notice Charlotte setting at 29. For us, we're going to see the clouds around this morning as we move on through the afternoon on Future Track. Let's put this into motion for you. And you notice the clouds start to thin out as we move through the afternoon, so more sunshine expected for the second half of today. And we'll see clear to partly cloudy skies around this evening, mainly clear skies around for tonight. And then we're going to see quite a bit of sunshine on the way for tomorrow, and we're going to see those temperatures much warmer tomorrow as well. Here's a look at your high temperatures today. Lower 40s, Coffeyville into northeast Oklahoma. Winds picking up out of the south at around 10 miles per hour. Not terribly windy, but again, they'll pick up just a little bit throughout the day. Morning clouds and some afternoon sunshine expected here in northeast Oklahoma. Tulsa down to the south, temperatures generally in the low to mid 40s, approaching 44 or so. In Chakota, also in Sallisaw, southeast Oklahoma, generally in the mid 40s, and those south winds around 10. Morning clouds, but we'll see more sunshine as we move on through the day. What about the next 7 days? Well, after hitting 43 today, we'll stay above freezing, it looks like, officially here in the city for tonight. Some of the outlying areas will drop below freezing as we start our Sunday morning. But with the sunshine, we're going to see a quick warm up tomorrow, 55 degrees. Will, how does that sound? We're going to see some nice temperatures for tomorrow. A little bit on the windy side, unfortunately, this time of year. In order to get those temperatures, we have to get the south winds up there as well. We'll have a cold front move in on Monday morning. It'll give us just a slight chance of a morning shower. Otherwise, cooler temperatures on Monday. 45 on Tuesday, then look what happens Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Not only quite a bit of sunshine, but highs back in the 50s, nearing 60 degrees on Friday.
Wow.
So even though some ups and downs with temperatures next 3 or 4 days, by the end of next week, right now, it is looking good.
I'm looking forward to that, definitely. And I know people in New York would love to have that kind of weather, and you're going to be checking in with Al Roker here in just a little bit.
Yeah, that's right. About an hour from now, around 9:15 or so, I'm going to get to talk with Al. We're going to talk more about that big winter storm there in the Northeast.
All right, thanks so much, Taft. Well, you might notice some